Greetings, everyone. Today, let us delve into the life of a remarkable individual who, despite being born without limbs, led a purposeful existence. In the pages of Life Without Limits, a book that deeply resonated with me, I aim to impart a segment that highlights the inspirational journey of Nick Vujicic, a man who, despite his official classification as disabled, embodied true empowerment. Life Without Limits by Nick Vujicic. Nick Vujicic is a man who was born without any limbs, but not constrained by his circumstances. He traveled the world encouraging millions of people to overcome adversity with faith, hope, love, and courage so that they may pursue their dreams. In his book, he will share with us his experiences in dealing with adversity and obstacles, some of them unique for him, but most universal to us all. His goal is to encourage us to overcome our own challenges and hardships so we can find our own purpose and pathway to a ridiculously good life. Often we feel like life isn't fair. Hard times and tough circumstances can trigger self-doubt and despair. Nick fully understands that. But the Bible says, "Consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of any kinds." That is the lesson Nick struggled many years to learn. He eventually figured it out, and through his experiences, he can help us see the most of the hardships we face, provide us with opportunities to discover who we are meant to be, and what we can share of our gifts to benefit others. Nick's parents are devout Christians, but after he was born with neither arms nor legs, they wondered what God had in mind in creating him. At first, they assumed that there was no hope and future for someone like Nick, that he would never live a normal life or productive life. But now, Nick's life is beyond anything we could have imagined. Every day, he hears from strangers via telephone, email, text, and Twitter. They approach him in airports, hotels, and restaurants and hug him, telling him that he have touched their lives in some way. Nick is truly blessed. He is ridiculously happy. What Nick's family and him could not foresee what was his disability, his burden, could also be a blessing, offering him unique opportunities for reaching out to others, empathizing with them, understanding their pain, and offering them comfort. Yes, Nick do have distinct challenges, but he also blessed with a loving family, with a keen enough mind, and with a deep and abiding faith. In Nick's book, Life Without Limits, he is very candid in sharing that neither his faith nor his sense of purpose grew strong until he went through some very scary times, especially when he entered a difficult adolescent years when we all wonder where we fit in. He despaired over his circumstances, feeling that he would never be normal. There was no hiding the fact that his body was not like his classmates. As much as he tried to do ordinary activities like swimming and skateboarding, he would only become more and more aware that there were simply some things he would never be able to do. And it didn't help that a few cruel kids called him a freak and an alien. Of course, he wanted to be like everyone else, but there seemed little chance for that. He wanted to be accepted. He felt he wasn't. He wanted to fit in. It seemed he didn't, and he hit a wall, and his heart ached. He was depressed, overwhelmed with negative thoughts, and didn't see any point in his life. During those years, he felt alone, even he was surrounded by his family and friends. He worried that he would always be a burden to those he loved. But he was so wrong. What he didn't know back in those dark days could fill a book. The book that I'm sharing with you, that I'm holding right now, sharing his wonderful story. And in Nick's book, he said, if you have the desire and passion to do something and it's within God's will, you will achieve it. And that's a powerful statement. To be honest, Nick didn't always believe it himself. If you'd seen one of his talks posted on the internet, the happiness he had shines through in those videos is the result of the journey he have made. Nick didn't have everything he needed at first and had to pick up several important attributes along the way. To live without limits, he found he needed a powerful sense of purpose. Hope so strong that it cannot be diminished. Faith in God and the infinite possibilities. Love and self-acceptance. Attitude with altitude. A courageous spirit. Willingness to change. A trusting heart. Hunger for opportunities. The abilities to assess risk and to laugh at life, and the mission to serve others first. Nick's most popular videos on YouTube shows footage of him skateboarding, surfing, playing music, hitting a golf ball, falling down, getting up, speaking to audiences, and best of all, receiving hugs from all sorts of great people. All in all, those are pretty ordinary activities that just about anybody can do, right? So, why do you think that video have been viewed millions of times? Nick's theory is that people are drawn to watch it because despite his physical limitations, he's living as though he have no limits. As people often expect someone with a severe disability to be inactive, maybe even angry and withdrawn, he liked to surprise them by showing that he led a very adventurous and fulfilling existence. And Nick shared that most of the question frequently asked to him, Nick, how can you be so happy? You may be dealing with your own challenges. And Nick said he found happiness when he realized that as imperfect as he may be, he is the perfect Nick, God who created him. He knows that God is the one who created him, designed according to his plan for him. And how Nick, he described himself, he's officially disabled but truly enabled because of his lack of limbs. His unique challenges have opened up him with unique opportunities to reach so many in need. Just imagine what is possible for you. Remember this, He made you for a purpose. God created you for a purpose. And remember this, to wish for change will change nothing. To make decision, to take action right now will change everything. And it's important to recognize your own value. Know that you also have something to contribute. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.